about, maybe you can tell about yourself, what you are, what you do in the show, and how long you work in the show.
Sure. So my name is Jannie Mallet. I'm from Canada. I am the publicist for Crystal by Cirque du Soleil. So my job is really to take care of everything media, social media in all of the different countries that we visit. I organize interviews with the artists. We visit studios and radio stations and all these places, taking care of VIPs, celebrities, and sponsors. So basically anything that has to do with promoting the show in every city we visit week after week.
And how many countries you will look in this Crystal show?
It's a full-time touring show, so we have a lot of different markets that are on sale and open at the same time. So if you look at our website, cirquedusoleil.com/crystal, you see all the different places that we will visit. But we have very often, 20, 30 cities that are open and selling tickets at the same time. So we promote not only, of course, we focus on Riga, this is where we are, but then we have other upcoming planning. So right now we're in the first stop of our European tour. And so we'll continue with many countries. And we just arrived from Russia, Canada, United States, Mexico before.
Okay. And about the Crystal, who was the idea about the Crystal?
Yeah, well, at Cirque du Soleil, we've been doing shows for 35 years.
Yes.
So we have been thinking of doing a show with ice for a long time. We try to always innovate, but really we wanted to make it special, make it unique. So it took a few years before we found the right combination. For Crystal, the creators, the two people that created the show were Sébastien Soldevilla and Shauna Carroll. So they had the vision with the story of Crystal, and then with a lot of different creators and people, we did workshops with acrobats, with skaters, to see what was possible on the ice for 1 full year, just trying to see. And that was even before we started the actual creation, which lasted 3 months. So it's a long process before we arrive to having a show of this size.
It's hard to find the people who will be like stars in your shows.
Well, we're very fortunate because we've existed for 35 years at Cirque du Soleil. We have a lot of artists that want to join, and they apply on our database. We have a website where they can add their video and their documents. We also have a casting team that have scouts around the world. They go to all the international competitions and festivals and all the different events to try to scout talents and innovate and find new things. And then sometimes we find them even on YouTube or Facebook. We put a casting call saying, oh, we're looking for an artist like this. And so social media also helps in that sense. But once they're in the database and the artist books, we'll have a show like Crystal, and we send sometimes auditions via video. We also have some live auditions in different cities around the world every year. And we really look for specific things depending on the show and depending on the role that they're going to do.
It's not the problem for personal life if you are all the time traveling everywhere. The same
Yes.
artists, they are travel, I think maybe 6-7 months in the year or more.
More, yeah. We're full-time traveling. As a normal schedule for us in an arena show like this, where we arrive in an arena like Arena Riga, and we set up our show, we do about 10 to 12 weeks on the road traveling, and then we have 2 weeks break where we can go home or we can continue traveling. It's up to you.
Yeah.
So it's about in a 3-month period, we'll go home for two weeks. So we're on the road for 10, 11 months a year.
But the same, you are traveling a lot, but you cannot see the peoples and culture because you are all the time in the training.
No, luckily we do have some time off. So when we do a normal week, yes, it's a traveling show, but we still have 2 days off a week.
Okay.
So we have 2 days in every city where we can go and visit. Of course, it's not long enough, but it's a good way to have a little taste. The days, the shows are at night, so sometimes we start later in the day, so we can also go and visit during the week to make sure to find and discover and meet the people in every city we visit.
for the artists, there is some special needs, what they need for the trainings or for the foods. What is like a special interesting things that we don't know?
It depends on each artist, their needs. We have a catering team with us, so we have 5 chefs that carry around, and we have a whole kitchen, everything, and they basically do a meal 3 times a day for 100 people. So it's like a small wedding, 3 times a day. There's a lot of organization, but we have people that are vegan and vegetarian, and we have people that love meat. So it's really a whole variety, and everything is available. For artists, definitely they need to have enough energy and a good, well-balanced diet, but for everybody it's important. I know sometimes we use over 400 eggs for the brunch on Sunday morning, for example. That's just an example of how many people and how much of the food that we need just to feed this 100 people.
And how you celebrate birthdays if somebody of the team have a birthday?
Yeah, we do. It depends. Well, we have, of course, we're here, so if we're here and it's your birthday and we're working, everybody will say and wish happy birthday, and you get a lot of hugs and a cake sometime, or balloons or gifts. It depends. Otherwise, we often have celebrations outside, of course, like even the holidays or New Year, and we make sure that we have special moments for everybody that we organize.
You do it together?
Yeah, yes, we organize for the tour. We also do special activities with the tour, sometimes visiting, whether it's maybe visiting or doing a trip somewhere, depending on where we are, or we'll have puppies at the arena. There's a lot of different things that we do just for making it fun and really sustaining the good mood on tour.
What is your biggest surprise in the Crystal show for you?
For me?
Yes.
In the show itself, I really, really like the balance that we have between acrobatic, ice skating, the video projection, the music. Music is probably one too. For this show, for the first time, we have pop music. For the first time for Arena tour, we have 4 pop songs. So you'll hear like Beyonce and U2. And at first, to be honest, I was like, I'm used to the original Cirque du Soleil show. I was unsure. But it really does it fits very well, does a great job, connects with the audience. So it's really one of the highlights and probably the good surprise for me in this show, Crystal.
Thank you about your time.
My pleasure.
About everything.
Thank you for coming to see us.